All right, let's talk about energy. That daily fuel that we all wish we had a little more control over. Well, what if I told you there's a powerful secret hiding in plain sight, straight from metabolic science? It's not about what you're eating, but the order you eat it in. Let's get into it. First off, does this sound familiar? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you hit it. The wall. That feeling where your brain just fogs up, your energy completely tanks, and all you can think about is a nap or another coffee. Yeah, we've all been there. But here's the thing. That slump, it isn't just you being tired. It's actually triggered by a very specific biological event, a kind of secret enemy that's been sabotaging your afternoons. And the best part? We can totally outsmart it. So it's time to pull back the curtain and meet the culprit behind these energy crashes. It all boils down to something called a glucose spike. So what in the world is a glucose spike? Well, pretty simple actually. After you eat, your blood sugar or glucose goes up. That's normal. But a spike is when it shoots up way too fast, and then, you guessed it, comes crashing right back down. That sudden drop? That's what we feel as the crash. It's a total metabolic roller coaster. And this visual just lays it all out, doesn't it? On the left, you've got that huge spike. That's our energy roller coaster. Up and down, up and down. But on the right, see that gentle, low curve? That is exactly where we want to be. The goal is to get off the roller coaster and onto a smooth, steady ride. So, how do we do that? Well, this is where it gets really, really cool. The answer is unbelievably simple. It's called the meal sequencing secret. This quote from our source material just nails it. We manipulate the biological impact of a meal by reordering every bite. Just think about that for a second. This isn't about giving up the foods you love. It's about being strategic with the order. Let that sink in. The order you eat the food that's already on your plate can literally change its entire effect on your body. These structural changes in eating patterns, as the research calls them, well, they're the key to unlocking that stable energy we're all after. Okay, so the theory is great, right? But how does this actually work in real life? How do you reorder your plate? Let's break it down. It's a super simple 3-step principle. Step 1, start with fiber. That means your veggies, your salad, eat that first. Step 2, follow with protein. This could be your chicken or fish, of course, but also fantastic vegetarian options like lentils, chickpeas, tofu, or even some eggs or Greek yogurt. And then finally, step 3, finish with your starches and sugars. That's your bread, your pasta, your rice, your fruit. So why on earth does this work so well? Well, that fiber you eat first, it creates this kind of protective mesh in your gut, slowing down how quickly you absorb everything else. Then the protein comes in and blunts that glucose response even more. You're basically creating a buffer for your body, preparing it for the sugars and starches so their impact is way softer, and you didn't have to remove a single thing from your plate.
And what's the big payoff for all this strategic eating? By following this simple sequence, you're not just having a meal anymore. You're actively managing your metabolism to unlock what really matters: stable, reliable fuel for your cells.
This comparison right here is crystal clear. On the left, the way most of us eat, grabbing a bite of bread first or mixing it all together, that leads straight to the spike and crash. But look at the right. With a sequenced meal, you get what scientists call stable cellular fuel. It's a total game changer for how you feel all day. And the ultimate benefit of that stable fuel? The source material is very clear about this. Zero. Zero afternoon crashes. Just imagine it, getting through your entire day with steady, focused energy and never hitting that 3 p.m. wall again. So I'm going to leave you with this thought for your very next meal. What if your best, most consistent energy isn't in another diet plan or some new supplements or one more cup of coffee, but it's simply a different bite away?